And boom, we're live.
Boom.
It's funny you mentioned that because have you looked behind you?
I feel like I need to be more.
I was trying to have that up a little bit, but
Yeah.
we can position that another time. I just wanted to have like the actual.
Oh, the
board in it.
thing. Oh, I see what you're trying to do.
No, but you're good. You're good.
I wish I was closer, honestly. Like
That
you,
looks
like
good.
yours looks good. I can bring it in. Oh shit. All right.
What's up, man? How
What's
we
up?
doing?
Oh, now that's in the way. We're good.
All right, now we're good.
Yeah, I'm good, man. I'm good. I fucking am.
You working the rain today?
Yeah, we're working inside. We're working. Let's just. I think we're gonna stay on this MMA trend, but I think we're gonna maybe bring more of our life into this a little bit.
Sure.
Maybe I don't know. It's about our day. What do we do? What are we thinking about tomorrow? And
Yeah.
what are we planning? Kind of keep each other on track and stuff like that. I work right today, man. Worked in Newport today. Well, at first I had to go to Westport. Had to pick up a vacuum and cords, drop off some paint for the other guy. Went to go, did that, talked to the guy. Ken Block died.
I don't know who that is.
Ken Block, the founder of DC. Remember the YouTube videos of the guy drifting in San Francisco in the drift car? Doing ridiculous shit.
Oh, okay, yes.
Yeah. That's Ken Block. He
Yeah.
died the other day.
Mm-hmm.
Best rally car driver ever. Snowmobile accident, dead.
Mm-hmm.
We had the what's his name? Buffalo. Hamlin.
DeMar Hamlin.
Mm-hmm. We had that happen.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy. We can talk about that after. I think we should save that maybe for the end.
Yep.
I've done a lot of research on that, bro. That shit gave me the chills, dude.
I'll tell you the story about that. It's a funny story about what I was.
It's funny.
It's not a funny story, but it's weird.
I've been doing a lot of research on it. I'm interested. I'm why the fuck that happened. It was bizarre that.
You want to save that for later?
Yeah, we'll save it. So we started talking about that. Left. Went all the way to Newport. Got there. Didn't grab any of the shit.
Nice.
Because we were busy talking about all that, And
had to go back.
Almost didn't. We were good. Working on Bellevue Avenue in Newport.
Yeah.
These fucks. I shouldn't say that. These nice people. These people. Never met them. Never will. It's crazy. It's crazy the amount of money people have, and that they'll waste for nothing, dude. There's this guy. Ready? Are you ready for this? This is gonna make you fucking sick, dude.
Fucking ready.
This guy, he is building he's building mansions in Newport, or buying properties and fixing them or whatever. And instead of landing his helicopter in Middletown, he lands it in Newport, where he pays a $10,000 fine every time he lands it, and he does it 2-3 times a week.
Mm-hmm.
And he just pays the fine. He doesn't give a fuck.
Because he doesn't want to travel from
because he doesn't want to travel to Middletown to Newport.
Yeah.
So think about that. That is asinine.
It's ridiculous.
That is fucking ridiculous, dude. So these are the type of people.
You just got 30 grand to blow. Fuck
these
it.
people
it's just
are
30 grand.
What's a 30 week, grand? Dude, for a fine.
Yeah. It's fine.
Because the where you land the helicopter is only supposed to be for emergencies.
Mm.
Anyway, I don't know if I should say this on here or not. So I guess I have to say it now. Quitting my job.
Mm-hmm.
I'm quitting my job. I'm unhappy. It's fucking bullshit. What we have to go. We talking to us.
Mm-hmm.
What people have to go through. I'm fucking done, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck this. I'm done. I'm gonna talk to my cousin the other night. He's getting rid of 20 lawns. I'm gonna start my own fucking business.
Nice.
And that's what I'm gonna fucking start to do.
Nice.
So I have to save money.
Yeah.
Because I have to buy a mower and a trailer. So that's where I'm at right now.
That's exciting, man.
Yeah, that's where I'm at.
Good
So
luck
I'm
in
done.
that.
I'm done.
I'm sure you're gonna do great in it.
Yeah, well, I didn't even go to my cousin. I went to my cousin's just to kind of like vent and like tell him like, yeah, like this is my plan. I'm gonna go back working for. I was gonna go back working for the other guy.
Yeah.
My other boss, because I was making good money there, better money, made 100%. Which it's not about money in the end. It's about being happy. You know what I mean? So the it's what's that?
It's a breaking story that happened a couple hours ago. Yeah. Have you ever heard of the UFC fighter Phil Baroni?
No.
So reports are circulating and nothing's been confirmed yet, but Phil Baroni is and was a former UFC fighter, top of the line middleweight, I think.
Yeah.
This is back in like 04, 03, like early days.
Yeah.
Was never like, champion, never like great, but he was a kind of a big name back in the day. And he just reports are saying that he was arrested in Mexico for murdering his girlfriend. So it kind of blew up on UFC today. So this guy DM'd him and said, "Did you do it?" Yeah.
Oh my god. So, Jesus, that was a sharp turn there. But yeah, it's just like, and I think like if anyone like you, for example, like didn't like if I had like a big job or something, or not even a big job, just like you wanted to make some extra cash, like you could easily come and work and I'd pay you cash.
Yeah.
It's not even like that. It's not. I don't even really like need it. I'm not like the person to go ask for like help like ever.
Right.
I don't ask for help. I usually just find a solution.
I know. I'm the same way.
Yeah. So yeah, that's where like my mindset is, dude. I just gotta save money because I have not been making as much money as I was.
Yeah, this year's definitely the year of fucking.
So, and that's what I mean, dude. This year's the fucking year, And I know we got like the thing for indie going, you know what I mean? But it's like, man, it's gonna take money in the end, dude. And the only way I'm moving to indie right now is if we hit a fucking $10,000 bet, dude.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Or like a 20,000. We both have to have money, not just one per. Like $10,000 ain't a lot of money. That's like that would be. I would have to move there and have like 12 months rent, and then you just pay the fucking. You have like a year already paid for. You know what I mean? Like that would be the fucking point.
Yeah, I got you.
And build.
So
that's where I'm at.
I've had a pretty.
How was your day?
My day. Local's Christmas party was last night.
Oh boy, how was yesterday? Though?
Chopped that shit up. It was actually.
Oh, dude, I was invited. I forgot.
I brought up to you, I didn't think anybody was going to be there that wasn't, like, last year was like no one could come that wasn't actually working for Locals, or I would have invited you. And then, Janice came and, like, a couple, like, some of the girls' friends came, and I was like, oh, I fucking should have hit up Austin.
Yeah. No, I was invited. Brittany invited, but I fucking forgot.
Brittany had me for Secret Santa.
She said that. I think I forgot. She told me what she got you, but I can't remember.
Tell me that.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And that.
Oh my god.
It's a fucking dangerous game. So I ended up staying at Jamie's place up above it because we were playing beer pong till like 3 a.m. Me and Brittany fucking worked everybody in beer pong. It was great. And then got 4 hours of sleep. Worked 6 hours this morning. Came home. I was trying to tweet throughout the day, and I tweet. Twitter's been decent today. Been doing all right. Came home, took a nap.
Remember that note.
Had a class.
That's fine. We don't have to say the class or say the class. Honestly, say the class.
No, I'm not gonna say what it was. I'll tell you about
Just say it, bro.
No, I'm not gonna.
Why? Everybody knows.
I don't want to. So
I
don't want that to get involved in.
I think Jon Jones.
Personal and business.
I think Jon Jones is.
It was. I didn't have to say a word. I was just on Zoom, muted, on Twitter the whole time. I wasn't paying attention, like nothing. And
don't say that. Don't say that.
I was paying attention. I actually was, because there's a chance he calls on you, so you got to pay attention.
Yeah.
But that was my whole day. I haven't done a whole lot today.
You said people making you laugh and stuff.
Yeah, people were just fucking saying the stupidest shit. They're just interrupting the teacher every 5 seconds, and he was like, "I don't mean to be rude, but I'm gonna start muting you people if you." So that was funny. But yeah, just been fucking chopping shit up.
Yeah, chopping shit up.
I gotta tell you, fucking the quotes.
That Jon Jones quote, fucking hit, bro.
I'm very happy with that. The Brock Lesnar quote I did today.
It
did all right.
But the point of it is engagement.
Right. And this is, the third day in a row, because we've done a quote of the day every day, like 2023. I can't remember who I did for New Year's Day. Because it was the third quote. I did Jon Jones yesterday, Brock Lesnar today.
What did you do the first day?
I can't fucking remember, bro.
I think we should do a Dana White quote.
I think it was, dude, I was literally looking for a Dana White quote for tomorrow. I think I'm going to do that on the 4th or the 5th.
Hey, we got to talk about that.
So,
we got to talk about that.
Oh, we absolutely will.
That pisses me off.
No, we absolutely will.
Okay, because I know we see the same thing.
Maybe not. Maybe not the same thing.
Oh, no, we see the same thing. I'm telling you, you're going to agree with me.
Tomorrow, I am going to do a Rose Namajunas quote. I've already decided.
You got to do a Dana White quote tomorrow. He's trending. Rose can wait.
That's fair.
Rose can wait. Did you not do one?
I think I did.
Yeah, what was that? Go up.
What?
We did that? Oh, no, that guy. Oh, yeah.
The fucking Andrew Tate verse. That was so funny. I'm pretty sure I did a quote.
I don't think so. We're in December 31st, brother. Oh,
no. Yeah, we are. Really? Did I not? Was it Jon Jones the first quote of the day? Might be. I think it is. Oh, yep. Quote of the day was Kobe
Cobb.
All right, so we went from 9 likes to 400 or to 260 likes.
400.
It is
so
like I think it is 500. Yeah. 9 likes to 500 likes, back to like 15 likes. And then, I guess we can do Dana tomorrow.
I want Jon Jones to like it so bad. I want Jon Jones to like a tweet so bad, though.
We're at.
If we keep doing Jon Jones,
dude, we're still
we
Kobe's
can do a
last
Jon
tweet.
Jones quote every day.
We really could. I don't want to do that though. I want to mix it up.
Quote.
I was gonna do Rose Namajunas. I'm the best. I think that would circulate well on Twitter. But I think you're right. Maybe I should do it for trending stuff. But we then run into the territory of like,
dude, you should do
putting a Jon Jones quote every fucking day. Well, I want to do like a quote of the day.
I know. This shit went viral.
Because Jon Jones goes trending every other day, so we just hit it in the sweet spot. Oh, yeah.
Oh, dude, all right. Well, I don't know. If we got time after this, I am personally going to sit here. I'm going to go through.
It is over 500.
Hey.
Look at us.
I think I'm going to personally sit here and go through like the tweets that have gotten the most traction that we have, even the gifts and the likes, and just break them down, dude.
These are the big ones. That's the top one's the Kobe tweet that he liked.
Yeah, but I want to see the tweet.
Yeah.
No, like that's good.
No, I get what you're saying.
No,
it's totally fine. No, I get what you're saying.
Yeah, even polls too, like even how to word polls, or just something.
MMAfighting.com is posting that Mike Perry posts alleged contract to box Jake Paul. That's interesting.
Yeah, Jake Paul would beat his ass, right?
Probably. Perry's actually been boxing for like 3 years now. He's not been in MMA. But yeah, I think Jake Paul would still win. I think that would be a close matchup. But yeah, I'm definitely having Paul for that.
Did you choose this picture on purpose? Like, because this picture is like
the reason Jon Jones picture?
Blew up.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's the Rashad Evans, Jon Jones picture.
Absolutely.
Watch that fight today too.
I'm
very fascinated in Jon Jones. I love Jon Jones' mind. His mind, not his actions, but his mindset going into Francis Ngannou's fight, I think.
Yeah.
Like just accepting the worst thing. Like I think if you just take that into like anything, though, like accepting the worst possible aspect and being okay with it, and then going ahead and like feeling comfortable with that worst aspect, and then going ahead and
Right.
doing it,
and knowing it's not gonna get any worse than that. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it could be fucking detrimental, but at the same time, you're gonna wake up tomorrow. You know, you're gonna have millions in the bank. Like, if that were to happen, which is worst case scenario, everything's gonna be okay.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
He's in the Steve-O podcast, just because I listened to it today, and he talked about the Rashad Evans fight. But he said that he's gonna come back. He wants to do 3 or 4 fights, 100%.
That's what I've been saying.
100%, 100%. He's already put he is the GOAT for light heavyweight, undisputed, no question about it. He is the GOAT. He's the GOAT. He is also very. What am I trying to say? He's putting
He needs to prove himself still.
Yeah, he wants to prove himself in a different aspect. He's going for more, just going for it. Like, he's just like, he's going for the legacy, obviously.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But, like, he's just gonna go for it. Like,
I think you made a really
toughest-
great analogy the other day
fight.
in Brady, in the fact that he was already to go when he left New England, and now he's going to Tampa Bay to win a ring, which is what Jones is trying to do in heavyweight to win a championship. I think it's a really fun, great legacy. And then I would say this: Brady individually has been excellent all 3 years in Tampa.
Dude,
Even
he's
this year,
doing good this year,
yeah,
dude. I don't
even
care
this
what
year,
anybody
he's
says.
doing
He's
great.
Like, oh, they're not doing good.
He's not throwing as many touchdowns, but over the last couple of weeks, he has.
He has been throwing more
Yeah.
touchdowns, and he's had what, like 2 picks, 1 pick.
He's had few. I think it's more than that. I think it's like 4 or 5, but he's very
That's
few.
Very good.
Exactly.
That sounds like Aaron Rodgers.
So he's been doing very good, but his team success isn't that great.
Teams, well, no Gronk, you know.
I mean, they still have a
injuries.
great team. Injuries on their O-line has been huge for them this year.
Mhm.
You know,
he's gotta
and
get
I don't think they're top 3 in the NFC, but they're still really good.
Yeah.
But I think that's a really great analogy for Jon Jones as Tom Brady. You're already the GOAT, and you're trying to say, I'm gonna fucking
Well, that's what
be
he said
even
about
better.
This is what Jon Jones said about himself in this podcast.
He said that he's like chasing Tom Brady.
No, not chasing Tom Brady. He said that he's going out for another, like, that's his other career. This is in the heavyweights.
This is part 2.
This is part 2.
This might be like part 4 or 5, but yeah,
Yeah, it's
I get what you're
interesting. Like, and I also watched like Francis on like this other dude's podcast, and Francis was like, he just says it's gonna be a rough night for him.
Mm.
He doesn't say anything else. It's gonna be a rough night. And then like I heard Jon Jones today, and he just gives like example. I know what
you're
how
saying,
he can beat him.
But that is a
IQ.
normal statement for Ngannou. Ngannou's not want to go out and talk trash. He's just wanting to be like, yeah, it's gonna be a great fight. I'm gonna beat him. That's it. He does that often. I know what you're saying in the fact that Jones is like, it seems like he's studying more and doing more in preparation. And that might be the case.
There's nobody better at distance.
But I think that there's nobody at better distance except for the fact that this is the closest he's ever been in
Rashad
distance.
Evans.
No.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. What was it?
Ngannou has an 83-inch reach. Jones has an 85.
What
Rashad Evans might have like a 78 at most.
Let's look it up.
But yeah, I want to say the Gustafsson fight was the closest he's ever came to distance, and I think that was like 3 or 4 inches. And Ngannou only has a 2-inch reach disadvantage. Rashad Evans is 75-inch, so it's a 10-inch reach disadvantage. Gustafsson, I'm pretty sure, is the closest, 79-inch reach. So he still had a 6-inch reach advantage. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Reyes is a freak of nature. He has a big reach too, 77-inch reach. Yeah, so it's like not only is it the closest, but it's 4-inch reach. He's fighting Ngannou, we think, allegedly.
No, he will.
Probably.
He will, 100%. Like, it's 100%.
Who is a guy who has a 4-inch reach advantage over the longest reach he's ever fought.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Which is significant.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
And I still think he uses his distance very well. Well, you saw with Cyril Gane. I think that, and Jon Jones obviously watches a lot of tape. I think the Cyril Gane fight is going to be very telling for Jon Jones because Cyril Gane was able to keep his distance, at least in the first 3 rounds, very well. Like, as it stayed up striking, Gane landed a lot more strikes and then just like 1-2 kind of ran around the cage, came back in for another shot, didn't take a lot of heavy shots. The The only thing that worries me is that, the Ngannou Gane fight is very polarizing, meaning like you can say a lot of different shit about it because Gane had a really good start, and then Ngannou impressed everybody with his wrestling and takedown, and he showed endurance in the fact that he can win a 5-round decision, which nobody fucking thought he could do, including myself. I am of the opinion that like Ngannou needs to win in the first 2 rounds or he's fucked. And I would say that about Jon Jones, and definitely more so than I would about
Jon
Ciryl
Jones
Gane.
says the first round.
Right, exactly.
If he can make it out of the first round, he wins that fight, and he doesn't care how he wins. He's winning that fight.
But the only thing to think about is that Ngannou's legs were fucked in the Gane fight.
Dude, I think he's going to kick the shit out of his legs, bro.
I agree. 100%.
And I think that's undoubtedly going to happen.
Right. But Ngannou,
especially the front leg kick.
But Ngannou's legs were like, he had like torn muscles and like his knees were fucked up, which makes it hard to cover reach, hard to cover distance. So like I can see why Ciryl Gane had a really good distance striking.
I'm telling you, dude, there's no better time than right at this. Ngannou has to fight Jon Jones the first fight he comes back. They're both going to be the tip-top shape, both sparring, both healthy. Jon Jones is definitely healthy. Ngannou is going to be just coming off of rehab, sparring. It has to happen. It has to be the first fight.
Right.
It's going to be.
Ngannou had surgery in March, so almost a year ago now, and he's been rehabbing. And there was talks like a month ago. There's talks a month ago about because the UFC doesn't want to promote him. UFC and Ngannou have a very contentious contract talk. I am willing. Obviously you can't bet, but like the UFC wants Jones to beat Ngannou because if Ngannou beats Jones, the UFC is going to have to sign Ngannou to a fucking good contract. And they don't want to do that because honestly, Ngannou, for what he is, heavyweight champ, hardest punch ever, it's not really promotable. He doesn't do a lot of shit.
No, he doesn't do
You know
nothing.
what I mean?
It's better off. He's like the type of guy, the more he stays quiet, the better.
Right. He has that going for him. Like he's a really nice fucking dude. He is a really nice guy. Yeah. Which is, you wouldn't get that from first look because he's this very intimidating 6'5" muscular dude.
Yeah, actually, it was on Jon Jones's Instagram story. I don't know when, probably a while ago. Definitely not now, I guess. But Jon Jones met Francis Ngannou.
Yeah.
In the gym.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I posted that picture a couple times.
Do you think they sparred?
Maybe.
No, definitely not. Definitely not.
They might have had easy pads wrestling. I don't know. I would tend to doubt it. I would think that video or footage of that would have shown up.
That's like a $10 million. You're just watching like a fucking.
Yeah, right. Imagine just working on some pads. You're in the gym one day.
You just look to your left. It's Jon Jones and Ngannou rolling around. It's like, holy fuck.
Okay, I'm gonna take a 2-minute break, coach.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see what's going on there.
This free $20 million front row.
Right. I'll be the fucking water boy.
Dude.
You need a ring girl? I'll do the
ring
shit.
Guy, dude. Wasn't there a ring guy?
I don't think so.
No. You could be a good ring guy. Dude.
You think so? Do you think I'd have to wear the bikini?
No, you just wear that stash.
Banana hammock.
That stash.
Yeah, the stash.
That stash.
Oh yeah, I didn't put the stash up today. No, that's fine. Stash is a lot of work. So here's my question I'm gonna ask you.
Yeah, ask me.
Best case scenario, it's looking less and less likely that it's gonna happen, but best case scenario, Jon Jones and Ngannou happens in March. Well, yeah, I don't think it's gonna happen, but maybe. Say that happens. Do you think there's a chance we see, and we believe Jon Jones is going to win, right? So say Jon Jones fights Ngannou, wins the championship in March. Yeah. Is there a chance we see him again in December or a second time in 2023? Or do you think he takes another year off? Which, for a heavyweight champion, is not unprecedented.
No.
Think he wants to fight again in 2023?
Yes. Who? Ngannou?
Jones?
Yeah, I think if the time's right and the contract's there, yeah. I think he'll fight if the contract's there, dude. He would fight next week.
I think so.
But he wants Ngannou.
He does.
Well, I know why. Because it motivates the fuck out of him.
Yeah, that fucking does.
You know what I mean? Like, it really does motivate the shit out of him.
Mm-hmm.
And I know for a fact after he beats Ngannou, he's going to go for Ciryl Gane.
Ciryl Gane or Sergey Pavlovich. But here's my thing: if he beats Ngannou, he's gonna mop the floor with Pavlovich, in my opinion.
That's what I mean.
So I think Cyril Gane versus Jon Jones
Jon Jones
is
is gonna make me a lot of money,
fight.
bro.
I think it's a really great fight.
He's gonna make us a lot of money. I swear to God. I swear to God.
If he beats
Ngannou,
he will not be an underdog in another
dude,
fight.
hopefully this fight happens soon, so I can bet and I can buy a mower. So like, I would just put.
Dude, they've been saying March 6th.
It's not happening.
They said that
it's not happening. You wanna know why? That's too soon. I feel like you have to promote that for at least.
It's 3 months away. That would be a fuck ton of promotion.
Promote it 6 months.
You think about it, like Conor McGregor fights get a month of promotion. Like a 6 month promotion would be the only way that
gets more than a month.
The only way that there would be that kind of promotion, and I would be into this. What about a fucking Jon Jones, Francis Ngannou Ultimate Fighter series where they're coaching people and they have 2 months of reality TV with Jon fucking Jones?
No, he won't do that.
I can understand he probably won't do that, but wouldn't that be sick?
Yeah.
Dude, that would
you would
be
get a hard on every episode.
I would actually watch it. I didn't watch the last fucking Ultimate Fighter. I would watch the shit out of that one.
I haven't watched one since I watched them with my dad.
Yeah, back in the day.
Like when it was on Spike.
Did you ever see you ever see Rampage Jackson break the door?
Yeah, I've seen it on YouTube.
You seen that, dude?
I don't even remember the ones that we used to watch. I think we watched the Diaz. I remember the Diaz ones. My dad
that was
funny.
That was fucking who was Diaz's coach? I want to say it was
Chuck Liddell.
Let's check. I think it was Uriah Faber.
Yeah, I mean,
it might not be. I might. It's gonna piss me off if I don't get this. Ultimate Fighter Season 5. BJ Penn in Jens Pulver. That's who it was. Jens Pulver, who was the first lightweight champion back in the day.
2007. Yeah, that makes sense, dude.
Yeah.
Spike TV. That does make sense.
He won it, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure he actually won the Ultimate Fighter.
Yeah.
Like he wasn't back up or anything like that.
Pulver versus Penn.
Gray Maynard was in that too.
Wow.
Joe Lozon was in that.
Wow.
Manny Gamburin, who was a legend back in the day. Not a legend, but he was a big name back in the day.
Not a legend.
He wasn't. Yeah, Nate Diaz won the second round. Yep. Great. He beat Gray Maynard in the second round too.
By
Nate
sub.
Diaz was fucking. All of them are by sub. Sub.
That's why, dude. That's because they were ahead of their time.
His jiu-jitsu's phenomenal.
Yeah, but
his jiu-jitsu and his
cardio
was ridiculous.
Yeah.
Stockton, motherfucker.
Fuck. Stockton.
That's so funny.
Yo, play that.
That's Nick Diaz.
That's Joe Rogan. Yeah, I know.
Oh yeah.
Stockton, motherfucker. Stockton. It's so stupid, dude. It's so funny. Oh man. After this, play Nate Diaz best. Turn it up. Stop.
What's going on? Stop. And then we saw the rematch 12 years later, and it was god awful.
Yeah, gave up.
Yeah. The triathlons.
Not anymore.
No, not anymore. Although Nate Diaz does. Nate Diaz's first fight back in so long, he went 5 rounds with Leon Edwards.
Dude, he's a beast, man.
You haven't heard anything about Nate Diaz either.
That's a legend, bro.
You haven't heard anything about Nate Diaz since the Ferguson fight and his Real Fights Inc. I thought that was gonna blow up that promotion. I'm sure we will in the
Dude,
future.
He should make NFTs, man. Straight up, dude. How much would you love to go to a fucking Nate Diaz event? He should just go around and fucking talk, dude.
Yeah. Well,
do
you
a
think about it.
live-
He's made his
Do a
money.
live show.
He's made his money.
Oh,
he
he fight
doesn't
Conor
need to do
3
shit.
times or
Twice.
twice, dude, and beat him.
Yeah, right.
And then lost to him.
I think that to me, that is one of the biggest overlooks in UFC history. That people say Nate Diaz beat Conor. Obviously, he did.
Yeah.
Obviously, he choked him out. Conor tapped.
Yeah.
But it was on 3 weeks' notice in a division Conor never fought in, and I was like, it makes sense to me. Like, I can't remember who he stepped in for, but Nate Diaz had been a month and a half camp, and Conor stepped in on 3 weeks' notice and like didn't cut any weight, so he was chilling.
Yeah.
But it was at a weight class, and in the time of the fight, because it was welterweight, in the time of the fight, Conor might have been like 173, 175, and Nate was probably like 180, 182, something like that. So I thought that was an injustice. And then you go into the second fight, and it's actually a fucking war. I thought for sure in the second fight, Conor was going to fucking knock him out in 2 rounds. And he did knock him down a couple times, but it was a fucking great fight. You ever watched the second fight?
Yeah, no, I've watched
the
second fight. Yeah. Sorry, I'm just thinking of a conversation next after this one.
Okay.
I was focusing on too much.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. No. I watched that fight. I think. Man, I wish they fought. I wish they would fight again.
Yeah.
I wish the third fight. I think we all know what would happen.
That was like
I think McGregor would mop the floor with him. I really do.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
McGregor would definitely beat him.
I'd like to think so. He would be the favorite.
It's a 5-round fight.
It's definitely a 5-round fight.
McGregor. Has
that's a main
McGregor ever
event,
gone the
100%.
distance, dude?
McGregor? You went the distance against Nate Diaz in the second fight. That was a decision.
He won by decision
Yeah.
against Nate Diaz.
Mm-hmm. That was in his fucking heyday. That was like 2016.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Guy hasn't gone to decision.
I feel like that might be his last
it's
decision.
so long ago.
I feel like that was his last
2016 is a
decision.
long ass time. It's fucking 6 years ago, dude.
I know. It's crazy. The UFC is a sport like none other that when you think of 2016, that was the year that Brady beat the Seahawks in the Super Bowl. That feels
dude.
Hold on. That feels a lot longer ago than Diaz McGregor 2. Doesn't it? It feels like Diaz McGregor 2 was
we cared more about football back then.
Yeah, that's fair.
So, dude, that was crazy.
That is the last time he went to decision. Is that the only time he went to decision with Max Holloway in 2013
So
and Nate Diaz in 2016?
Dude.
Yeah.
I thought that in my head. Like, this dude doesn't go to decision.
Well, think about it. He's also been doing 5-round fights since July of 2015. You know what I mean? So
how
like,
long has Jon Jones? Hang on. Go to Jon Jones again. Go to Jon Jones.
how long has Jon Jones been in 5-round fights?
5-round fights.
Jon Jones hasn't had 3-round fights since the St. Preux fight. Oh no, that was a 5-round fight. Okay. Since 2011.
Hang on.
Since February
Before,
of 2011.
but what? Yeah, but was it before? Did he main event that?
No, he didn't have any main events before that. But look at this.
So
look at
since
this.
when?
Since
2011.
March of 2011.
Over a decade, bro. I know he hasn't fought and he's
Yeah,
had periods in between, but that's still fucking crazy.
Look at this though. You know who Ryan Bader is?
No.
Ryan Bader. Back in the day, it was like this matchup. Bader and Jones was like who's gonna rule the UFC for the next 10 years because these guys are both crazy prospects.
Yeah.
And Jones obviously fucked him up. But Bader is now the heavyweight champion in Bellator and has been like he's a 3-time heavyweight champion in Bellator and has been one of the best in Bellator for like 5-6 years.
That's what makes me think Jon Jones going to heavyweight. He's just gonna make him fucking better.
Yeah, I think so.
That comparison you just said right there.
I don't think that says too much because Ryan Bader has been fighting at heavyweight. Ryan Bader's like a 230-pound heavyweight. First of all, like he doesn't go to 260.
That's what I mean. You're convincing me.
Ryan
more.
Bader's been at heavyweight for like 8 years.
Yeah.
You know, Jon Jones has been. He's not even technically at heavyweight. He's been weighing at heavyweight for now, like
A year.
a year and a half, something like that.
Yeah,
right?
well, he's had to get to this point, so it's
Yeah,
not been
of
a
course.
complete.
What I'm saying is heavyweight division, like no other, it can be luck because you can take one fucking right left hook and you're out.
Yeah,
You know what I
and
mean?
he said that. He says that he's like he knows has a much greater chance of
Yeah.
getting knocked out at
It's a much more
heavyweight.
dangerous division.
Oh, absolutely. Well, especially when you're going up against Francis Ngannou.
Right.
Guy can knock out a fucking elephant.
What do you think the
rhino.
over-under on Jon Jones takedowns in that fight is?
I'm taking the over.
What if it's like 6.5?
Six and a half. What do you mean? Wait, what?
Over-under for takedowns in the fight.
Oh, I think you said
Not over-under for the fight.
6.5. Under.
Yeah.
Under 6.5.
I feel like that's
Because he's not
a
going to take
decent
him down in
number.
the first, and he's not going to take him down in the second.
I feel like he might try for the
Third,
second.
I don't
I
know.
feel like he might try for the second.
The second, I don't think so because he still has that power, dude. He knows that.
You
Jon
mean-
Jones knows that.
You think like
Jon
Ngannou
Jones
will
is. This is
he'll
what Jon
telegraph
Jones.
it and go for like an uppercut as he's coming in for a takedown?
This is why I love Jon Jones because he psychs himself out. It's psychology with him. It really is because he's telling himself he gets out that first round, he's winning that fight. That's what he has in his head mentality. He's a visionary, dude. He's already envisioned him winning that fight.
Yeah, of course he has.
Yeah, but I'm saying more than the average fighter. Like,
Sure.
Like he is a visionary. His IQ is off the fucking chart.
Oh, 100%.
And he
And not only is his IQ off this chart, but his experience
his
is second to none.
dude.
Who does he must have the most championship fights in UFC history, right?
Look at his genetics, man.
And that's what I was going to say. Like, if you talk about
his brother's 265.
just hear me out. If you talk about a guy who naturally is 6'4.5", walks around most of his life at like 230, which he probably did, and now walks around more. But you talk about a guy who's 6'4", 230, with an 85-inch reach, fucking shredded to the gills, and you're now saying his genetics is his second best trait because his mind is
Listen.
better. You know how fucking ridiculous that is?
You want to hear something? Jon Jones is a natural 265. You heard it here. He's a natural 265.
I would say he's like a natural 240,
I
230.
think he's a natural 265, dude. Just
Yeah,
because
Jon
of his
Jones-
brother.
Oh, his title fight wins, which obviously. So he has 14 title fight wins and 15 title fights. He has by far the most title fights, I believe. Right? Because he had that 1 no contest with Daniel Cormier. That's not a win. Does it say just championship fights or is it championship wins? Title fight wins. Donald Cerrone is still tied with Charles Oliveira for fight night bonuses. That's hilarious. Sergey Pavlovich has the shortest average fight time in the UFC right now. Tom Aspinall at 3.
Yeah, well, he barely fought. He fought for like 15 seconds, dude, and then his knee fucking. That was crazy. 8 hours, bro.
Yeah.
8
in his last
hours,
fight.
man.
You don't remember that? In his last fight against Brian Barberena, he took Frankie Edgar's record.
Man, what a fucking boring ass fighter.
You know what's even crazier?
8 hours, a full work day, dude. A full
A
fucking
full
work
work day. Yep. It's also been, he has like 22 fights or something. Max Holloway, who
3
is like
minutes of fucking fight?
32 years old, is number 3 on this list for most fight time, with an hour away from an hour 11 minutes away from Dos Anjos. Max Holloway probably will be number 1.
Yeah, who's he gonna fight this year?
Jon Jones has had 15.
Hang on, who the fuck is Max Holloway gonna fight?
Arnold Allen. That's who I want to see him fight. Because you got
It's a good-
Rodriguez
it's a good
Emmett
shot.
in the
It's a good
interim
shot.
title fight coming up.
He's gonna lose.
Allen or Holloway? Allen's gonna
Holloway.
lose. You think Allen will be Holloway?
I think. Well, this is my thing, Zach. No, this is my thing. Hear me out. There comes a time when the torch is passed.
Yeah.
And I'm betting on that time. Not saying Max Holloway's a bad fighter. I think him and Allen will actually fight again in the future. I think that's a great second matchup.
I think if Allen
Just
wins
think-
that fight, he's catapulted into like. You can't say number one contendership because the featherweight interim title is going to be the number one contender.
Yeah.
But like,
I'm not saying Max Holloway's done. I'm just saying like, Arnold Allen, he might have met his match.
what I think is nuts. It's nutty. If you look at the featherweight rankings, right?
I hope he proves me wrong. Too.
You got Volka Champ, Holloway at number 1, Rodriguez at 2, Ortega at 3,
Why is
Allen
Stevens
at 4.
white?
What?
Why is
That is a no contest. Green is win, red is loss, white is no contest, orange is draw. So Holloway has beaten number 3 Rodriguez in a 5-round fight. Number 4 Ortega in a 5-round fight, in which that was a fucking slaughtering. He beat Calvin Kattar in a 5-round fight. Like, he is, in my opinion, such a distant number 2 from number 3. And then you have Volk, who's obviously such a distant number 1 from number 2. Just shows how fucking amazing Volkanovski is.
Can I rip that? I'm getting tired.
Max Holloway, in my opinion, would be one of the GOATs of the sport. I'm talking top 3 if Volkanovski was never in the UFC. Because I think Holloway would be the featherweight champion for like 8 years, and he'd still be the champ right now. If not for Volkanovski.
Debatable. Obviously, that's definitely debatable.
I'm a very big Max Holloway guy. And I even think that his second fight against Volkanovski, I think Holloway won that fight. But if you look at his fucking record, man, he had a long motherfucking winning streak. Beat Charles Oliveira in it too. Just saying.
Killers too, dude.
Anthony Pettis, Jose Aldo twice, Brian Ortega fucked him up in that fight.
That was surprising.
And then he went for the champ in the lightweight. It was an interim title fight. But he went up to lightweight, lost to Poirier in a really close fight. Really close. 181 to 178. Like, really fucking close. Beat Frankie Edgar and then just lost to Volkanovski.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, if you look at featherweight fights, the last fighter to beat Max Holloway at featherweight, besides Volkanovski, is Conor McGregor.
Now let's break this down. Who is Arnold Allen better that he's beaten? At this time,
well, let's talk about.
I think Arnold Allen is better
fights.
than Anthony Pettis.
Back in the day, nah, I wouldn't say that. Anthony Pettis was a fucking savage back in the day. Back in 2016, yeah. He still is. He's in one championship right now, and he's like in the title picture. He's not what he used to be.
That would be a great fight, Anthony Pettis, Arnold Allen, though.
It would be.
If like you prime Anthony Pettis, not Anthony Pettis now.
He's not better than Jose Aldo. Brian Ortega, I don't think Arnold Allen. I think it's very close, but I would say Ortega's better. He's definitely better. Allen's definitely better than Frankie Edgar. Calvin Kattar, I mean, we didn't get to watch the rest of that fight, but Arnold Allen, Calvin Kattar is very close. Allen might be better. I think he has more power. Yair Rodriguez is probably better than Allen. So, but I just think that for Arnold Allen, who is rocketing up the featherweight division, who else do you put him against? Because right now he's the number 4 contender. Do you put him against Chan Sung Jung? I don't think that does a lot for him. And I think Allen beats the shit out of Chan Sung Jung, if I'm being honest. Rodriguez and Emmett are fighting. Ortega's injured. So like Allen Holloway makes the most sense for me. Because it goes the same way for Max Holloway. Like, what do you do with Max Holloway now? Like, who the fuck do you fight? Do you have him fight? Because he's already beaten everybody.
I don't know. That's why I asked you.
So I think that fight happens.
Professional.
And I think that what would be the worst case scenario for the UFC is if Max Holloway keeps beating people at featherweight. Because
does he have a chance at moving up?
I think so.
I think so too. I don't know why he doesn't. Like, I think he would get paid more fighting like him and Justin Gaethje. That's a brawl.
That is a brawl.
That sells, man.
Mm-hmm. Max Holloway is one of the better users of distance as well.
Yeah.
Because he's a very long guy.
Yeah. He's very lanky.
He's like the Sean O'Malley of featherweights.
Yeah.
Because he's so lanky. And what's crazy is you want to talk about, we have this fucking ongoing thing about reach, right? What is it? Over 6-inch reach advantage, and they're like 65% of the time, I think it was.
65%, yeah.
So if we look at Holloway's reach,
7 inch?
I think it was 6.
I think it was 7.
If we look at Holloway reach, 69 inches. Volkanovski reach, 71 inches? Dude, Volkanovski has a fucking ridiculous reach for his size. He's 5'6". Okay? 5'6" with a 6-foot reach. Max Holloway is 5'11". So Max Holloway has a 5-inch height advantage and a 2-inch reach disadvantage. So either Max Holloway has really short arms or Volkanovski's reach is ridiculous.
I think Volkanovski's reach is ridiculous.
I think it's a little bit of both.
Yeah.
Just fucking dude, I've
I
never
need to
seen.
grab a water.
Oh, I got one on that table for you. My bad. I've never seen a size discrepancy like that before, ever. That's crazy.
I don't know what my reach is. Should we test it out? Should we do it?
Yeah, I think we should. I don't know why we haven't.
You want it right now? Matt, it's a Volkanovski.
I don't know where that tape measure is.
Play an ad real quick.
You want to go check like the workbench? It might be over there. Go check out our Twitter @complete_MMA, where we're gaining a lot of traction lately. We've been putting out a lot of stuff, putting out articles a lot lately, doing quotes of the day, doing a lot of stuff. So go check us out on our Twitter, and we'll be back after a quick commercial break.
So Volkanovski has a 71.
71-inch reach at 5'6".
I need you.
At 5. No, you just hold it like this. Right?
I mean, I can't read it.
Yeah, but you just hold
my
it.
fingertips.
Oh, okay.
This is impossible to do alone.
So yeah, put your middle finger
right
at the end.
I'm trying.
Nice and straight.
I'm trying. I'm going. I'm stretching. Oh shit! Hang on, it slipped. Hang on. Oh fuck me. Hang on, I got this. All right. Ah, it's slipping.
71.
Is it?
71 and a half.
Oh, let's go. Oh, that hurt. Woo!
Yeah,
Yo,
the longer reach than Volk. Okay.
71 and a half, bro.
All right. So what's mine now?
All right. Yeah. No, I knew you'd do this. All right. Hang on. I'm gonna go around. We'll go around the world.
Here, right here, bro.
Hang on. Oh, okay. 71 and a half.
This is compelling stuff you can only find at MMA Complete.
72 and 7/8, bro.
Cool.
So
73. All right.
Damn. So,
Well,
you're like, hang on. So how?
That's
tall?
actually like you're 5'11", 5'11 and a half.
Damn, you're gonna give me that?
Which is
You're gonna give me that? What am I? Oh, I got my shoes on.
we're doing height too.
Yeah. What am I?
You gotta take the beanie off.
Take my hat. Boom. What am I?
Oh, okay. You're a little under 5'10".
Oh fuck.
Oh, I'm not gonna do my height
Why?
because I know what my height is, and I'm just gonna say I'm 6'1.5".
You're not. You're 5'11". So
Yeah, no, I'm not 5'11". I'm like
you're 5'11".
No, I'm 6'1.5".
No, you're 5'11".
But if
You're
if you
5'11".
think about it,
You're
so
5'11 and a half.
no, I'm 6 foot.
No, you're not. Let's see. Why?
All right.
You're a fucking liar. You're a fucking liar, bro.
I've been saying I'm 6'1" my whole life, and lately I've been like, okay, I'm 5'10". I'm 6'1.5".
5'10". You're 5'10".
You know I'm not 5'10".
No, I'm 5'10".
Oh, the trim.
You gotta put your button. Put it there. What are you doing? Okay. Oh shit! Don't fucking spread your fucking.
Bro, I'm trying to,
All right. I say it's 6 foot, dude. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I don't know.
Really? Just 6.
Oh wait. No. All right. Yeah, you're like 5. I'd say like 5'11" and a half. Dude.
No fucking way. I'm 5'11" and a half. No
I
way.
was,
I'm 6 foot and a half.
Yo, this kid's in denial, bro. Don't smile at me like that.
Hey, I don't have shoes either. If I got shoes, I'm 6'1".
Oh,
But for our reach, right? So we're
I got
both like,
shoes, I'm 6'1".
so we're both like,
Quote that shit. Quote
No, I'm
that
not gonna
shit.
quote that.
Yeah, quote that
oh
shit.
shit.
That is a quote, bro.
So
if
our
I
reach
had
is
shoes on, I'd be 6.
so our reach is both an inch longer than our height. If you think about it. You good?
I thought that was funny.
I know. I can tell.
Yeah, you should put that on. That is a joke that you put on the fucking bathroom in the locals, dude. If I had shoes on, I'd be 6'1".
Now, hear me out.
Or if I had shoes on, I'd be 6
Now,
foot.
hear me out.
That's better.
Okay. Now, I think that's common that reach is an inch longer than your height. I think that's pretty common. Usually that's about right. Reach is usually like right around your
So
height.
if I'm 5'10",
But think about
and
this.
you're an inch and a half more than me, that would make you 5'11" and a half.
You could say that.
No, you said it.
No,
I'm
I
using
said that's
your math.
common. I said
Yeah,
that's
I know
common.
it is common.
It's not precise.
It is common.
It's
No,
not precise.
I know, but it's precise with us.
I don't know. We're gonna.
I don't know.
I don't know. I think that tape measure might be a little dysfunctional.
Dude, I built that house with that. I built 3 houses with that.
I think those houses are gonna fall down. That's what I think.
Yeah, you want to see them?
Yeah, I think so. All right. This is the point I'm trying to make.
You're
Seriously.
5'11" and a half. It's okay though. It's okay. You can get away with.
I'm trying to make a point.
So am I.
If reach is right around your height,
You're 5'11" and a half.
dude. Just
I know. Go ahead.
If reach is right around your height,
yeah.
and Volkanovski is 5'6", that means he's 66 inches tall with a 71-inch reach. And Max Holloway is 5'11", which is 71 inches with a 69-inch reach. Just think about that. That's crazy. Like Volkanovski's reach is almost the Jon Jones, who's, by the way, 6'4", like maybe 6'5". So he's like 77 inches with an 85-inch reach.
71 divided by 2.
36 and a half.
That's 1 arm of
35
his.
and a half. Well, no, because their body is also.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Right.
So maybe. Is it really? If it goes across the body, is it really 70? You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, your reach is technically this
I know the reach.
measurement. Yeah. It's not this reach. Your arm length would be this reach. And if the UFC had actual, I feel like that's actually a good point. Like UFC should promote arm length rather than reach.
I just had that epiphany.
Yeah. I wonder if we can.
I mean, the reach puts it in perspective. But what the fuck? Maybe Jon Jones has a ridiculous arm. Like the length of his arm's huge. Because I noticed on Steve-O's podcast, this dude's arm.
Yeah.
He's like fucking massive. It's like an airplane, dude. That's exactly what he is. He is like an airplane. But that's Volkanovski, dude. That is ridiculous, bro. You see that?
This is saying Jon Jones has an 84.5-inch reach.
For the arm?
Yeah, his arm is 84 inches. No, his reach. I'm just saying it's not 85.
Whoa, wait. What is 84-inch arm?
That's 7 feet 1 inch. Just having arms that size.
You could dunk.
Oh yeah, standing.
You could dunk from the free throw line.
Yeah, easy.
Holy shit.
Huh? I wonder what I kind of want to see reaches. What's like LeBron's reach? LeBron's 6'9", which is 81 inches. Wonder what his reach is.
Wingspan?
It's the same thing as reach.
I know.
Measures 7 foot. So 84 inches. So LeBron James, who's 6'9", has a shorter reach than Jon Jones. Are you starting to see it now? Are you starting to get the genetics picture?
Yeah, no, I see it. I'm also saying Volkanovski.
Oh, you know what's crazy? One of the longest wingspans in NBA history. and we're talking about in a league who's had 7'6" people, is Kawhi Leonard. One of the reasons he was so spectacular in the period that he was, and I mean he still is, but like
what happened to him?
his wingspan is 7'3", 87 inches, which is nuts.
Really? Wow. No way. No way.
Isn't that crazy?
No way.
Dude,
no
right?
way.
Well, think about it. This guy's 6'10"
Yeah,
as
but
well.
Zach.
Dude, that's
Zach.
Dude, it's a fucking measurement. They've done it on sports science. They've done a whole thing on Kawhi Leonard's arms and his hands. His hands are ridiculous.
They're bigger than Shaq.
Yes.
Yeah, but look at that.
I know.
How can you
All right,
pass
now
the
look
ball?
at this. Taco Fall.
How can you pass the ball?
Taco Fall
Yeah.
has the longest reach in NBA history at 98 and a quarter inches.
What the fuck? Can I even?
Wait,
That's
wait,
big. That's
wait.
longer than an 8-footer.
Wait a minute. Yeah. I did that right. Yeah. 98 and a half inches. That's oh wow.
That's longer than an 8-foot 2x4.
Yeah, you're getting like maybe half of that in the
know.
screen right
I know.
now.
It's fucking ridiculous, dude.
All right, what's like the biggest wingspan in NFL history?
That's crazy.
See, they have arm length in the NFL. They actually measure that.
That's interesting.
They don't do reach, they do arm length. Huh. Kyle Pitts and DK Metcalf have the biggest wingspans in the NFL right now. It's 76 inches.
That's it? Well, they're big.
When you think about it, there's not 6'9" people.
Yeah, they're like you.
They're 6'4".
Oh, yeah, they're actually way more than you.
Yeah.
They're in the 6s.
They're fucking big. And they're still like 76 inches is the biggest reach in 20 years. Oh, I'm sorry. That's the average wingspan. The average wingspan is 76 inches. This guy has an 83 and a half inch reach. You listen?
I'm listening. I'm getting distracted by someone, but I am with you right now.
This guy's an 83 and a half inch reach, which is the most right now in the NFL. So Jon Jones has a longer reach than LeBron James, is basically what I'm getting from this. Who is almost a half a foot taller than Jon Jones.
I wonder what's Jon Jones' brother's wingspan? I've been crazy if he holds the record.
7'1". That would be crazy, which is 85 inches, by the way.
Yeah, he just
is the same.
Biggest wingspan in the NFL. He's gonna have the biggest wingspan in the NFL then.
No, I literally just told you that it's 83 inches.
Yeah, he has 85.
You're right.
I know.
Why was it saying fucking? Why is it saying that guy, Kyle Pitts, had it?
You said it was 75, 76.
That was the average.
Oh, average. That's so. Oh, maybe receiver. Receiver in the NFL.
Why is it saying fucking giving me positions? I don't want to know positions. I want to know everybody's.
83.
Jadeveon Clowney's 83. Okay. I would think that DL would probably be pretty big.
What if it's Jon Jones' brother, dude?
Yeah.
That would be crazy.
That would be crazy. He's an arm length of 37 3/4. That's 75 inches without his body. That guy has a big fucking reach. What athlete has the longest arms? Manute Bol, who boasted an 8'6" wingspan. That's 102.
Dude, this guy. How can you pass the ball, dude?
You're like this.
How do you pass the ball? This dude's half the court. This dude is half. Look at that, Zach, and that's not even straight. What if it
The
was?
longest arms measured in the NFL were 38.5 inches. Apparently from this guy who's
Look
on
at
Twitter.
that, Zach.
Yeah.
That is insane.
It's pretty nuts. It goes to show you the fucking genetics that Jon Jones has. Man.
Yeah.
And not only
out
that,
of
but
respect, I gotta show you this.
What's even crazier is the fact that Ngannou has an 83-inch reach,
Yeah.
which seems like an afterthought, but it's fucking huge. It's 6'11".
Yeah.
Yeah,
It is. Yeah. Yeah.
it's crazy. And we're sitting here like, oh, he has fucking short arms compared to Jon Jones. Like, no, he doesn't.
Yeah. No.
Nuts.
You like that?
Nice. Did you go back to Spencer's?
No, I bought it when we were there.
Oh, you did? Yeah. Nice.
Yeah. Representing, Mac Miller. That other one I got's better. It just doesn't match what I was going for.
What was the one that made us fucking laugh? Was it we came here to
Freaking
fuck
the
shit up?
Sheets.
Oh, yeah. Fucking Mike Myers. Oh, man. All right. So we are at over an hour.
Yeah.
Over an hour already.
Yeah. We are over an hour.
So I don't want to get into this too much.
Oh, the ham one?
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't want to dive into everything.
Yeah, we don't.
But
I'm all fucked up.
all reports say that his vitals have stabilized. He's still in critical condition and in a medically induced coma.
Yeah, they put him
after
in.
having a cardiac arrest and being resuscitated on field. That's like
they're just
effective.
calming him down and stuff.
Basically, yeah. 24 years old.
Younger than us.
Yeah. Now, here's my one takeaway that I was thinking about last night. And, conspiracy theories, kind of. Not even conspiracy theories, but imagine. What if, say, because this is a fucking huge story. This is a story that will be followed in sports journalism and media for a long time.
For history. History.
Exactly.
Bro.
But it will be very much covered over the next couple weeks, months.
I'd say a month.
So, what happens if it comes out that the UFC had physicals that didn't find that this guy had an underlying heart condition?
UFC, NFL.
I say the UFC, the NFL.
Right.
What if it comes out that the NFL performed physicals on this guy's heart and his, cardio, whatever?
And he never knew his whole life, though. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's not really on the
is
NFL.
Is the NFL liable for that? I mean, their lawyers are going to make it so it's not, but
No, they're not liable because they signed the contract. They released they're basically the team leases their body.
I get that. But at the same time, they give these physicals for a reason.
Yeah.
And there have been many physicals that have found underlying conditions that make it so the player has to retire. That's happened a bunch of times.
Yeah, I think this is just a freak accident.
I
man.
completely agree.
This is I don't know. I've looked up. I'm not gonna go into detail like you said, but the shortest terms I can explain it is that you have a heartbeat, very quick. Okay, it goes you have this, and then you have a bigger spike, and then you have another small one, and then it starts the whole process again. And he got hit right here at the fucking tippity top, dude. Like a freak fucking thing.
Mm.
And his whole heart absorbed the impact. That's what happened. His body didn't absorb it, his heart absorbed it, and it fucking hit at that exact point, at that exact moment, and fucking reset it. Basically, it's turning a on and off switch.
It's
power.
What's the fucking
It looked like
clear? What's that shit?
The
defibrillators.
Yeah,
it's almost like hitting that. But that's almost what happened to his heart. When he got hit, it fucking shocked him.
Yeah, it was not even a shock. It's his heart. The way the doctor explained, his heart kind of quivered.
Mm-hmm.
Like kind of just like
It's just a freak fucking accent.
a freak fucking thing, man.
What's I find so crazy, and my boss brought this up because we were literally at locals and shenanigans were ensuing, and like people were focused on one thing, and I'm part of the thing, and I'm watching the game, and I'm like, dude, something just fucking happened, like bad. And I like just walked away from everything and went to the TV, and they're like, oh my God, fucking Zach can't stop watching sports. This fucking kid. And then 3 minutes later, everybody surrounding the TV, like, what the fuck? The game suspended? What happened? And the fucking, I've never seen a scene like that where he gets up, wobbles, and just falls back like
He
that.
didn't even wobble, dude. I feel like he just took a step back and just powered down.
He had adrenaline for 5 seconds that kept him up, and then as soon as that stopped, he boom.
Crazy, man.
Yeah.
Crazy. I don't even. It honestly, it disturbs me, dude. That shit.
Me
that
too.
Shit,
I was like, I was in the middle of a party. I stopped drinking. I was like, dude, this is like, did I just fucking watch someone die? Like,
yeah, dude, that shit
I mean?
disturbs the shit out of me. And,
yeah.
And I did watch it like quite a few times. I was just like completely blown away. Like, how the fuck did this happen?
Yeah.
Like, he just went for a regular tackle, dude. Like,
Right.
Not even like a full blown like I'm gonna.
It was a regular
rip your
tackle.
Fucking head off, like regular tackle. I don't know. Maybe he's on drugs too,
Dude,
or
did you see?
I'm not saying that he is. Maybe like because like cocaine can do that too. Like
Did you see all the backlash on Skip Bayless?
Oh, dude, yeah, he deserves that shit.
That's fucked up. He was like, "Why are we stopping the game? Like, come on." Like, all right, man. That's exactly what you should be saying right now. Like, really.
He went viral. But
yeah, that.
At what cost?
Woo.
I think. I didn't even talk about Dana White.
Oh yeah. Is that like? All right.
Well, yeah. Well,
Is that...
I hope. Hang on. I hope Hamlin gets better.
Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, dude.
It bothers me the amount of social media support that he's getting.
Why?
I'm all for people being like praying for this guy. That's fine. But people that have been posting like 20 things on it, saying the same thing over and over.
They're engagement whores.
They're people that have you ever heard of this comedian Anthony Jeselnik?
Yeah.
He did a fucking joke where because he goes on social media and puts like terrible jokes right after a tragedy, and he's making fun of the people that go on Twitter and they're saying like my thoughts and prayers with these people, because all they're really saying is like, don't forget about me today.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Like I know there's crazy shit going on in the world, but look how sad I am.
Yeah, I know.
And it's a good fucking point.
Good point, yeah.
Right. And JJ Watt had a tweet that went viral, like, don't worry about the game, like make sure he's okay. I hope he is. All that. That's totally fine. But people have been going off, and I get it's a huge media story, but it's not like factual, like they're trying to give out reports that he's okay and what's going on, and like there's been
journalists.
They're literally just
looking for
views.
likes, dude. Yeah.
And I have been a huge part of that too, but at some point,
no,
needs to draw a fucking line.
No, there's that. No, it's completely different.
It is. Different. But I'm just saying, like, we've put out content just for views. Yeah. We're a starting up business. Like, that's kind of the game we're in right now.
What do we put? We're just posting our opinion.
But all I'm saying is, like,
it's difference between an
opinion. There's a fucking line to be drawn.
Oh yeah.
Like when you're talking about legitimately someone fighting for their lives, like you don't need them 10,000 views, man. It's not that important.
Yeah, but you just post like, hey, like, hope Danny Hamlin gets better.
Yeah,
that's basically it. Like, you don't need to be like
exactly
posting fucking your heartthrob.
Right.
All
right. So Dana White.
Yeah, real quick.
Now let me ask you this.
No, it's probably this ain't gonna be quick.
Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Is it confirmed that that's him?
Yeah, that's him.
It is confirmed.
Yeah, he put out a statement. Yeah.
He did.
Yeah.
Let me read the statement first. Wife hitting new. All right, so everybody's reporting that it is him. Okay, so admits he hit wife in New Year's Eve altercation. He hit her several times. It looked like.
There's no excuse.
In a physical altercation with his wife, the incident.
He hit her once. He hit her once, and then he held her on.
And I were out with my family.
Right there.
Safe for years. There's never ever an excuse for a guy to put his hands on a woman. Now I'm here on TMZ talking about it. My wife and I have been married for almost 30 years. We've known each other since we were almost 12. We've obviously been through some shit together, and we've got 3 kids. And this is one of those situations that's horrible. I'm embarrassed, but it's also one of those situations which we're more concerned about our kids. yada yada yada. You don't put your hands on a woman ever. My wife and I obviously love each other. I don't remember a lot about the lead up and the fallout. There's definitely a lot of alcohol, but there's no excuse. Literally making no excuse for this thing at all. It's never happened before. First time it's ever happened.
That's bullshit.
I mean, it seems
I think
like
his wife.
something.
I think his wife swings at him more than he swings at her. That's what I got from
Anna
it.
said in the statement, to say this is out of character for him is an understatement. Nothing like this has ever happened before.
Maybe it hasn't. Maybe it has. But
All right. So
have you seen the video?
I would like to be careful.
Have you seen?
Yes, I've seen the video. Oh yeah, I've watched it several times.
Are you speaking about yourself being careful or like for the company?
For the company.
Oh.
Like what we say right now, I would like to be careful. We can talk about this off air. And
That kind of just gives away what we're gonna talk about. So what I saw from the video is can we play the video as we
we can play the video.
You're not gonna see it.
I'm not gonna show it.
Yeah, not show it. Let's play the video. Now, because I kind of want to do this play-by-play, live commentary, live reaction. The perpetrator, I think, is his wife. I don't know what he said to her or what he did. She hit him
obviously
first,
him
dude.
First. Yes.
I'm not saying now he should not hit her. 100%.
But see that second time? See the second?
No, he didn't do second. That's her. Look at, she grabbed his hand, and then she hit it. Okay, and then she grabbed something. He did not hit her twice. She grabbed something, and then she's trying to throw something at him, and then he's trying to get it away, and he's grabbing it.
Yep.
And he pushes her off, and then ready, watch. You're gonna see someone go thrown at him. See?
Yep.
His bottle thrown at him.
Yep.
So where do you draw the line?
Well, here's what I would say.
You do not hit her back.
Here's what I would say.
You do not hit her back.
No, obviously not. And he is not going to make excuses. I'm not going to make excuses.
No.
But
neither am I.
Here's what I would say. If we're going to have a conversation about, because Dana White is a man of power and, he's obviously in the spotlight and he's going to take a lot of criticism, as he should. But any way we broach this topic, it's going to sound like we're making excuses for him. And that's not what I want to do. And I'm pretty, you don't want to.
I'm not making an excuse. We're just making.
At some point, if you're going to chastise Dana White about it, you have to chastise his wife too. That's what I want to say. She started it. She hit him. There's no excuse for a man to hit a woman.
Never.
And I would argue there's no excuse for a woman to hit a man either. You just shouldn't hit
people.
Should
not hit people.
Yeah.
Is that easy, Zach? Am I crazy to think that?
That's what it is.
That's what I mean.
Did you see what Jamal Hill went on about this?
No.
Jamal Hill, the UFC fighter? He went on a podcast and talked about it too.
Spinning back fist.
Oh well, this was the second tweet. If you don't want to get hit, don't hit people, period.
Yeah.
Hashtag simple, which is basically what we're saying. And then everybody said, went to chastise him about it. Fucking,
Yeah, dude. No, on God, dude. On God. If you don't want to get hit, don't hit people.
But listen, you
do not hit a girl.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, what do you like? What if he didn't hit her? Like, is she just gonna keep hitting him 5 times, 6 times?
Right.
Until somebody drags her away? And then that video would probably it would not get blown up to the extent that this is blowing up, is what I'm getting at.
Yeah, 100%.
And if she did only hit Dana White once, imagine if it was the other way around.
Right. If Dana hit her first, this would be a completely different conversation.
Completely different. But she hit him first. I don't know. It's kind of like
it's a fucked up situation. And it happened on New Year's Eve, right?
Probably the night. It looked like they're in the pub drinking.
Right. What's crazy to me is I don't know. I'm not in a situation. I've never been in a situation where a woman slapped me before, but it's never been super heated. It was kind of she said something and I was like, I don't give a fuck. I'm just gonna tell you you're wrong, and I got slapped.
You do that. You're very good at that.
I do that. I said doo-doo. And so I've been slapped before, but it's never been like a heated exchange between married people.
Oh, I've been slapped.
So
not by a girl. I mean, not by like a.
But I would like to
somebody
think,
I like,
and I don't know this
family.
for sure, but I would like to think that if I was getting slapped on a balcony, in front of the balcony, in front of a fuck ton of people, where there's cameras out, it's New Year's Eve, in a club,
drunk
and you're getting, I know that's a huge part of it. I get that. But I would like to think that I'd be like, let's go talk in the back. Like, let's come over here. But, obviously I can't say that because I'm not in the situation and shit happens real fast. And you can't control it. I get that.
So what you're saying is you would, no, I'm joking.
Right. Exactly.
That's what you're saying.
It's a fucked up situation, man. I wonder,
100%.
You know what I find eerily, I think this is kind of coincidental, but at the same time, like, how much can something really be a coincidence? Remember last year, Joe Rogan was saying that he has a clause in his contract that he'll leave the UFC when Dana leaves the UFC. What if this causes Dana to have to relinquish his role in the UFC and Joe Rogan dips?
Relinquish his role. He's uncancelable. He can't be canceled. It might be a fucking setup.
I don't know if I go that far.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying like real conspiracy there's setup. I almost made this huge post, dude, about it, and then
I think it's crazy
I drafted it. It's in the drafts. I didn't post it.
I think there's something to be said about a guy who, like Dana White, who obviously was a millionaire before he bought the UFC. Obviously, well, he didn't buy the UFC. He was part of a group and now runs it.
VC.
He's been with his wife for 30 years, though. That's pretty fucking crazy.
Known her since he was 12 years old.
If he's been with her for 30 years, that means 92, and the UFC 1 was 92. Which is kind of crazy.
What do you mean? What do you mean by that?
What I was going to say is a man of his fame and fortune, you don't usually see them sticking around. I mean, I shouldn't say usually, but there's a stereotype that kind of alpha male wouldn't stay with the same woman for 30 years. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean,
not that it's not happened. Of course, it's happened.
I mean, I think every guy should kind of look at that, dude. I think not like that. I think like if you're
with a woman before the fame, like she's not in it for the fame, kind of thing. So that's a good
maybe
one.
no, but if like she's not like, I don't know. I don't want to get into this.
Yeah, that's fine. All right, that's going to do it for episode 143, Jon Jones Impact on 2023. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in, and we will be live again tomorrow. 1/4
followers
for episode 144.
On Twitter, you follow people back. I think
I followed a bunch of UFC fighters today.
Yeah.
Okay. So we will be going back to Twitter. I mean, we never left, but we'll be popping off on Twitter, obviously, as we do every day. So go give us a follow at @complete_MMA. We've gained 15 followers in 2 days. It's fucking funny.
Yeah, but we gain like 3 a day now. You know what I mean? So,
I think we gain more than that a day. At least we have the last couple days.
2 a day.
The commercial I have that I play sometimes, the one where you don't really love, but you're going like this, that commercial. That was
I'm not wearing like a good shirt.
That was made in November, I believe, October, November, and the still that we have in that commercial of our Twitter has 220 followers. So we've doubled our following in like a month and a half, 2 months. Just saying. More than doubled it.
That's kind of crazy, huh?
Yeah. All right, so that's going to do it for us. Thank you again, everybody, for tuning in.
Hang on. Doesn't that make sense, though? Yeah. Because like we both started doing it.
Yeah. I'm just giving stats.
And no, it's also the time, too. It's also the timing, like of every what's going on in social media. 2023 is the reply guy. End it.
All right, thank you everybody for tuning in. Make sure you give us a follow on our Twitter @complete_MMA and come check us out tomorrow when we talk about what we talk about tomorrow.
We're talking
about whatever's going on, I guess. We're just talking.
Yeah, and you're not here Thursday.
Right, we're not going to do it Thursday. We could do, if you wanted to, we could do another one at 9 on Thursday. I don't know if you'd be up for that. I'm not going to fucking make you come out because I know you got work. I'm just saying.
It would be great if I could just sleep here, bro.
Do any time, you can.
Yeah, but no, I wish it was a bed, bro.
Yeah, I get that.
You know?
All right, that's gonna do it
I
for
would
us.
literally probably, dude. If we would, honestly, I thought about this the other day. Like, if we lived together, you know how many like shoot up a pod
Yeah, right.
every day?
Yeah.
You know, it's like 1 a day.
2 a day.
That would not be like anything. 1 a day would
Right.
be like.
That would just be coming home from work and shooting the shit.
That would just be like waking up in the morning an hour before getting ready for work and making a pod.
Yeah.
And then go through your whole day, and then a pod at the end of the night, just like at the end of the night.
Yeah.
Not even like what you could do throughout the day. Like,
you know what I find
crazy.
You know what I find super interesting, and I was thinking about this the other day when we were talking about Steve about the progression of the podcast and how we've gotten better at it and shit.
Yeah.
Which I thought was a really good conversation. I really enjoyed that.
I like talking about how to improve it.
What I think about is crazy is we have very different schedules, so we don't get, we don't hang out as much as we would if we had the same schedule, I guess.
If I had my own company,
but we have 2 podcasts a week. We were doing spaces for a little bit too.
Yeah, we got to get back on. I wish we had another team or another.
And there's never dead air. Like, it's like we don't run out of shit to say. And we've been doing this for a long time.
We've gotten past that problem.
That's what I mean. Like, that's just.
Yeah.
I think that's
you better than me. Like, you're the host. Like, I can never be. It would be hard for me to be. I could definitely do it, but I couldn't do it to your level. You know what I mean? It's not. It's easy.
It's just repetition. I don't know. I think it's repetition.
There's a skill. There's a skill to keep a conversation going.
Yeah.
It's a hidden skill. Not a lot of people can do that.
For me, it's like there's a couple things. One, whenever I hear dead air, I'm just in the back of my head. I'm automatically like, all right, what's next?
Yeah.
I'm a very much like.
Yeah, that's anxiety.
Yeah.
That's a good anxiety. That's not.
And
bad.
I would consider myself a very anxious person. But I mean, it's also like.
So is your mom.
I
so
have.
Am I.
Yeah.
We. Yeah.
So is my dad. Like
Yeah.
my family's very anxious. But I think that I have gotten a very good routine down where I always have at least an hour before podcast that I get to plan shit out. Today, I was like on my class, and for 2 hours, I was on Twitter planning out the podcast. So I, knew what we were going to talk about basically. Yeah. And we also, I think it helps that we share the same Twitter feed, that we know what's going on and we know what we're going to talk about and shit. Yeah. But I just wanted to point that out, that I think that we're doing very well at fucking being podcast hosts.
Oh yeah, no, like yeah, but I mean, like yeah, we never really talked about that aspect of it, but yeah, we've definitely gotten better. I think even Steve said that the other day, like just when me and him chilled, it's like I was telling him like we just done it before we even had a podcast. Dude.
Episode 143, we've done it, just me and you, at least 100 times.
Oh yeah, over that.
Yeah,
over 100. Right. But no, to finish my point. Like, what was I saying? We've done it. We just debated all the time. You're a Colts fan. I'm a Pats fan.
Yeah.
There was always banter of going back and forth, especially with doing fantasy together for all these years, and just everything, dude. We were very big in the football. Mm-hmm. We debated football a lot, dude. A lot. Like if you look back at like since we're in freaking high school, dude, middle school, like it was always football. Mm-hmm. So like that'll always be like another skill that we have, dude, that is hidden.
I think it's crazy that you make a great point, but what that made me think of was the fucking Whitaker Till event. That was the first event that we cashed in on, that we bet on, and dude, it's crazy that event changed our lives.
Yeah, it kind of just steers us in the direction, and I honestly go off of that, dude. I go off of that in like just direction and just the free web of what the puzzle pieces always fall in place. You know what I mean?
In a 2-month span, I finished a semester in college, applied for an internship, got a rant. I was outside smoking weed with Chris, I think, and I just got a phone call like, hey, I noticed that you applied for an internship. My name's Ron Robert. I'm starting up this media company. Want to be our writer? Sure.
Yeah.
And then a month later, I'm a podcast host. A month later, I was doing the Roadie Sports Show. Do you remember that at all?
Oh, I remember.
The Roadie Sports Show.
I remember, bro.
And every week I would do a different sport. I did the NFL, NBA, and then I did the UFC one. And he was like,
our first podcast.
Hey, you did really good on that UFC one. You should do that every week. A month later, 2 months later,
it was
the Whitaker
his idea,
Till
dude.
event. Fucking boom, 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 boom. Everything's changed.
Yeah. No, well, it's weird that you went there to be a writer, right? And then it was both our idea.
Mm-hmm. Well, we had talked about doing a podcast
before
that.
And then
I applied for a writer, and he was like, I also want to start doing podcasts. And I was like, dude, I've been fucking talking about, like, I think I could do that. And that was it.
Yeah, you were the first one in the company. You know, I'm not part of that shit.
I absolutely was.
You know, it's kind of, you got to be a trendsetter to be successful, dude. You're never gonna be successful.
Copycats can get success, but they're not gonna get.
They're never gonna get
respect,
and they won't get satisfaction, dude.
Right.
You know, you don't get. There's nothing better than coming up with your own idea and seeing it work.
And I'll tell you what.
And honestly, seeing a tweet blow up that you did, it's rewarding, dude. Because it's like fuck, man. Like what I thought about, not that it meant it fucking actually like got engagement.
Yeah.
Like it got what I set out to do, fucking happened.
Mm-hmm.
And you did it. You know what I mean?
And this, I got to tell you, that Kobe tweet obviously is, that's the best tweet we've had. But this fucking Jon Jones quote has been also one of them.
Yeah.
33,000 likes again on just a tweet. It's not a fucking reply, and it's one tweet. It's not like we've had threads about us arguing with people.
No, I know. And honestly, like it's honestly just the one word answers, dude.
Mm-hmm.
I think is the way to go. The three word answers, just replying.
That is such a great fucking quote too.
It is a great quote, and it's a great picture because
that quote is Daniel Cormier, by the way.
I know.
Yeah.
It's not even that fight.
Right.
That's why it gets people stirring the pot. Like It's not even that fight. Like there's a lot of psychology just behind that one tweet.
But when I tell you that tweeting for me is so much better on my computer.
Oh yeah, I can tell, dude. Like,
so
I wish I had a computer to tweet.
I gotta
fucking bring that.
All right, so here's the thing. We're thinking about putting a Dana White quote up tomorrow, and I'm not going to put a Dana White quote about Jon Jones hitting his way. Like I'm not going to be in crazy. That comment.
No, don't do that.
Exactly.
That would get engaged.
It would, but for the wrong reasons.
Yeah.
So, so like I just go to Dana White, and I'm going to find the quote, and then I'm just going to scroll down, and I'll be like, what picture would fit this quote super well?
Yeah.
It's got to be a picture of him talking. It's going to be
like
this one, I think would be a good one. Or that one would be a good one.
Yeah, that one's.
That's
depends. The one that's going around, honestly.
This
one?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's super easy on a computer. Now, if I had a phone, dude, I got to crop it out. I have to
Yeah, I know.
It's super annoying. It takes me a long time to get a picture and a tweet going. It takes me 10 minutes, dude. And then I see you do it, and it's 30 seconds.
That's what I was going to do tomorrow. I think that would be a good one.
That is a good one.
So we'll save that. I'll save that for Thursday.
Put in the drafts, dude.
Unfortunately, I figured this out. You can't save it with a picture. Okay, cool. Yeah. So that'll be fucking
scheduled.
Schedule it. Go. I don't know how to fucking schedule it. I've been trying to figure that out, bro. Nope, that's how to start a thread.
Yeah, I thought that was cool. And when you do start a thread, their notification goes out. Did you know that?
When you what?
When you start a thread, it's like MMA Complete started a thread.
Oh, no, I didn't know that. Mm-hmm. Oh, is this it? That's it? Okay, cool. So this is going to be January 5th. And I want to say I put the Jon Jones tweet out. I think I when I tweet around 10 a.m., I think that's a pretty good time. So I'll do 10 a.m.
No, that's PM. That was PM.
Thank you. Cool. Thank everybody for tuning in. Check out MMA Complete on our Twitter, @complete_MMA. And we'll see you tomorrow. Thank you, everybody.